Hey guys, it's Stacy. I'm back with another video. Not totally sure what my topic is going to be today, kind of just some random thoughts and questions and answers that I've talked about or thought about in some groups over the last few weeks that I didn't cover in my other videos. If you're new here, I am 6 days away from having all of my top teeth extracted. I have 9 left and I will be getting an immediate top denture. I am having IV sedation and I will be what I'm thinking is asleep for the procedure. I'm not totally sure. Honestly, that is one thing I'm nervous about. I've been put to sleep once before. I had my thyroid removed last year. I have thyroid cancer. So I was put under like general anesthesia, so I don't think it'll be that deep of a sedation for this procedure. However, I'm not totally sure. So if anyone knows out there how this works with IV sedation, will I be awake? Will I be asleep? I'm kind of nervous about that. The idea of me being awake and kind of like conscious but not aware kind of freaks me out. I'm also worried about, will I feel pain if I'm awake? Because, I mean, he said he's going to numb me, but that still scares me. Like if I'm like hallucinating and I can't speak, but I'm feeling things, like that scares me. I think I'm just thinking too into everything. Don't let me panic you. I tend to overthink absolutely everything. However, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody who has watched my videos so far and has subscribed. I appreciate each and every one of you. I didn't expect to have so many views in 2 days, and I feel the love. I'm trying to get back to everybody in the comments, and I love that we are able to vibe together. Like, I love that there's other people out there going through this, because I honestly feel so alone in this situation. Nobody quite understands. I mean, I have a loving husband. I appreciate him so much because he's been such a huge support through this whole thing. I don't know what I would do without him. However, he doesn't fully understand the extent of what I'm going through, because he's never really even had so much as a filling. I think he may have had one. He doesn't have all the dental problems that I do, so this is like not in his field. But I love that we are all able to talk about things. Like, I'm really loving these Facebook groups I'm in. They're really helping me. I'm able to talk to other people who've already gone through this. And I mean, the reason I'm kind of doing these videos is because a lot of times whenever I get on YouTube, it's usually after someone has already had their extractions. I can't really find a lot of videos of before, you know, like how people are feeling or how they're preparing for things. So I kind of wanted to start this prior to my procedure, that way that we can document before and after. Not only just for you guys, but also for me, because I'm really self-conscious and I kind of want to see my growth through this process. I've seen some great experiences on here with people who have had nothing but good things to say. They've healed wonderfully. They love their dentures. They fit great. They were able to learn to eat quickly. And then I've seen some not so great experiences where people have had to take their dentures out immediately and cannot get them back in because it's just so painful. People can't eat, can't learn to talk again, and so stressed out to the point that they just decide not to wear their denture at all. And I'm honestly terrified of that happening. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to remain positive and hope that things are gonna go great and I'm gonna have a positive experience. I'm trying to remain focused on the big picture and not the small things. I know I'm gonna be in pain. I know this is gonna be a challenge. I'm not expecting to wake up day one and just feel like a normal person. I'm actually quite terrified because the way people are putting it about how it's like getting a prosthetic leg and learning to walk again. Like, your mouth is a huge part of your everyday life. Like, you use your mouth for so many things. To breathe, to talk, to eat, to drink. And it's scary because you use your mouth all day long. So thinking of being in pain or having something new in there that you have to get used to and starting all over again is scary after being so used to your teeth for so long. That's just some things I'm feeling right now. I guess you could kind of say mourning the idea of losing my teeth. I mean, I'm young. On the young side, I don't feel young. I feel like I'm like officially switching over to the other side because I'm 30. But at the same time, like, my brother, he got dentures at a young age. My mom, she got dentures when she was like 49, I think she said. My dad, I don't remember much, but I don't remember him having teeth much of my childhood, then not even in my adulthood. And he passed away a few years ago from a drug overdose, which that's a whole other topic, but that's kind of has something to do with why I don't have good teeth, because I didn't have good upbringing. But anyway, I do have some notes here. I know I said this video is going to be kind of random. I don't mean to be all over the place. I'm just kind of trying to go over things I didn't talk about in my other video, or talk a little more about them in depth, because I was just trying to get through things last time. First of all, does anybody know if you're allowed to play music on YouTube? Like, I know Facebook's really stupid about playing music. Even if you say you don't own the rights to the song and you even type out who the song belongs to, they still flag your video and make you take it down. So even playing music low, I'm afraid my videos are going to get flagged. I'm not really sure how YouTube works, but hopefully not. Hopefully somebody can help me out with that on here. I'd really appreciate that. So one of the main things I'm struggling with is the feeling of I'm doing this to myself. Like, I want to back out so bad, but I know that it's for the best. I kind of made this decision myself. My dentist wanted me to get partials. I decided not to, because he even told me that my teeth are so brittle that they're just going to start breaking off. I'm very vitamin deficient. I have a lot of issues with anemia, and my teeth are just brittle. The enamel is almost translucent towards the tops and bottoms of my teeth, like where you bite, see-through. I'm starting to get a lot of cavities in between my teeth, and I mean, I could probably say it's due to not flossing and a bad upbringing, and I mean, I've never done drugs, and I brush my teeth twice a day. I mean, I don't have the healthiest diet. I do drink Red Bull daily, unfortunately. I know that's not good for me in any way, but it's one of my vices. I don't smoke. So I'm having trouble with the idea of, people have been telling me that my teeth don't look that bad, that why am I doing this? So, like, I keep having second thoughts because of that. And I know I shouldn't allow other people to influence me, but it is making me second guess things. I'm mostly doing this out of fear, because I can see that my teeth are going bad, and I know the direction that they're going in, and how I'm having my molars just crumble eating and stuff, and now my front tooth needs pulled because I had a failed root canal that now cracked into my gum. I just can't imagine having a partial. They just look so silly, especially the gum. I can't do it. Seeing my other teeth starting to decay in between, like, they're not the worst teeth. Like, I've seen some pretty decayed teeth on the internet and in person, and, like, my teeth aren't rotten, like, by any means. Like, I'm not, like, they're not the worst looking things, but it's from the inside out that you can't see my problems. Like, my teeth have no structure, no, like, stability. They're just brittle and cracking, and, like, the ends of them are chipping off constantly. Like, in between, the just little pieces are chipping away. It's just a matter of time before they all start breaking. And honestly, I'm just kind of trying to be proactive about this, I guess you could say. Being terrified of the dentist has gotten me to this point, and the extensive amount of dental work that I need scares me. And not only that, it's costly. I spent a lot of money over the last few years having dental work done, and especially this front tooth, just for it to fail. I don't want to continue doing this, and going to the dentist is terrifying, so I think I'd rather just get it over with. In case you didn't watch my other videos, and this is the first one you're watching, I had my immediate denture made at Aspen Dental. However, I'm having my teeth pulled at an oral surgeon because my extractions were covered by insurance there at the oral surgeon, but Aspen does not accept my insurance. So I'm paying out of pocket for my dentures through Aspen. I got the Comfy Light package, which is their top package. I got that mostly because it looked the most realistic. I'm so afraid of my teeth looking like boxy and like straight across and just like obvious denture. The typical, like, I'm not meaning to offend anyone, but the typical old folks denture. I'm not looking for that. I want them to kind of look real. I want them to look as less obvious as possible. So I decided to go to Aspen Dental and pay for my dentures through them instead of getting them through my crappy insurance, because they only covered one denture. This way, I'm getting my immediate denture, and then in 6 months, I go back to get my permanent denture. And when I go back, I get to pick the shape, the size, the shade. I mean, I did kind of get to pick a little bit. I know I shouldn't really had a say in my denture for the immediates, because a lot of people don't. It sucked because when they were doing my impressions for my denture, she put the shades in front of my face and expected me to talk with a mouthful of that crap. And, like, there was literally, like, 4 shades to choose from. And I was concerned because even the whitest shade was not as white as my teeth. And my teeth are not white. Like, I drink coffee, I drink caffeine, I drink iced tea. I don't drink the healthiest thing. That's probably my worst part of me, is the things I drink, not so much the things I eat, but the things I drink. So, like, my teeth are pretty stained. I do use a whitening toothpaste, but nothing crazy. So, like, I was concerned. I really thought my dentures were going to come out looking quite yellow and stained, but they actually turned out really beautiful. I happen to know and worked with the wife of the denturist at my local Aspen Dental, so I was nervous, but I messaged her and I said, hey, would you mind if you asked your husband to make my denture? And I have a few things I'd really love if he could put into them for me, because I'm really concerned about, you know, them being too boxy, because I have very prominent canines. Like, I have vampire teeth. My children have vampire teeth. Like, my vampire teeth are so hereditary. All of my kids have them, and I felt like by completely getting rid of them, it was just way too obvious. So even with my immediates, I really, really wanted them to look as realistic as possible. Everyone will tell you they're just your immediates, they're not supposed to look great, blah, 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 blah. If I'm paying this much money, I want them to look good. I don't care what your excuse is. But anyway, this man, I don't know what he did, but they are so beautiful. Like, the whole point of the Comfy Light denture is they're supposed to have ridges and grooves, like, to look like your real gum. It's not supposed to be just a flat pink surface that looks like a hockey puck or like a mouth guard. It's supposed to have definition. It's supposed to have veins. And he did that to my immediate. From my understanding, I was not supposed to have the veins and the ridges in my immediate denture, only my permanent. However, he took the time to do that for me, and I am so impressed and in love with these. However, when I get my, like, permanent denture, I'm going to get my teeth more rounded, you know, like the Hollywood look, like veneers. That's what another thing I'm going to tell people. But anyway, here's my denture in case you didn't watch my other video. He did make my canines a little more prominent. I mean, they could have been a little longer, but I do like that they're long. And he also made my front teeth a little bigger because I didn't want them to be short and, like, straight. I was just concerned about that. I know they're not supposed to fit correctly in my mouth right now by any means because I still have teeth, so it's going to look silly if I put them in. They still kind of look a little small for my mouth. They look smaller than my real teeth, so I'm kind of concerned about that. I know people are usually concerned about their teeth being too big, but I'm actually a little concerned about mine being too small. I hope I'm wrong. I think the main thing I'm worried about is, like, when I smile, even when I had teeth, like, you didn't really see my molars. Like, you did, but you didn't. It was mostly these front 6 teeth that you saw when I smile. With the way that these dentures are set up, it looks like you're going to be seeing, like, 8 to 10 teeth when I smile because it's, like, so, like, bang. So I'm worried about that, but I'm not at the same time because it might be a good thing, you know? I've never had braces. I never had a really nice smile growing up. The reason my front tooth is crooked is because I fell when I was 2 years old, or I'm sorry, I fell when I was 5 years old into a wood burner that damaged the root of my tooth and then made, it smacked my other tooth so far up into my root that it shifted my adult tooth, and my adult tooth grew in crooked. I fell into, like, a big metal wood burner. This was back in the 90s, like, when things were ghetto and not so updated as they are now. But anyway, so I never really got braces. They said I wasn't really eligible according to my insurance because of my braces. My bite wasn't that bad. I have a horrible overbite though, and I did ask Aspen to keep my overbite. I'm not so sure that they did. I'm concerned if they make my teeth line up perfectly like they're supposed to, because if you look, I have an overbite. So I'm worried if they make my teeth line up like your bite, it's going to make my top lip disappear. I don't want that to happen. I have very natural full lips and I want them to remain. Like, I know that may be a very vain thing to say, like, because it's just looks, but, like, I don't want my lips to disappear. I love having nice full lips, and I'm worried that these dentures, if they don't fit properly, that my lip is just going to sink in. No, I know there's options out there. I know I can get Botox for a lip flip, or I can get injections and lip fillers, but I really would rather not. I've always had nice lips without those things, and I'd really rather not have to do that. Who knows, maybe my lip will get even plumpier if I'm lucky. But I just hope it doesn't sink in, that's all. Again, I'm sorry, I'm just all over the place today. Some things I am concerned about. I am afraid of the pain afterwards. Some people seem to take it like champs, while others say it's, like, so excruciatingly painful. I've had unmedicated births, and it was with Pitocin, and it was extreme. But I'm still worried that this pain's gonna be far worse than that. I don't know why. Like, I feel like I could give birth twice before I'd go through this willingly. I'm scared to death. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat things and try to be positive Patty 24/7. Like, I'm scared. I am scared. I'm worried about them fitting correctly. I'm worried, am I ever gonna be able to eat again? Because people really say it's hard to learn to eat again. I'm worried I'm not going to speak right and I'm going to have a lisp, or like my voice is going to sound funny. I've always pronounced my S's funny, so I'm not too concerned about that and the whistle of an S, because as you can hear, I already do that. I imagine it might get worse, who knows. But as much as I'm feeling worried, I'm also excited, because I'm just tired of these toothaches. I'm tired of the pain. I'm tired of worrying every time I bite into something that my tooth is going to break. My front tooth, I had a root canal 4 years ago, and it's just a zing because it's broken. So every time I even like touch something or breathe, even just sitting here, it's just throbbing. It's just a weird pain. I'm worried how I'm gonna feel the first time I look in the mirror without my teeth. I'm sure everybody feels that way. It's very it hits your heart. And I'm worried how I'm gonna take that, because no matter how much I try to like sink my teeth in and prepare myself about how I'm gonna look, it's just not the same. And I know it's going to be scary, and I know it's going to terrify me, and I'm not going to like the way that I look, and I hope that my mind is willing to accept the new me. I hope I don't go into that depressed feeling that I'm feeling I'm noticing some people go into in the groups. I already have bipolar disorder and anxiety and depression, so, I mean, they all go hand in hand, those three, but, I'm kind of concerned about how my well-being is going to be mentally after the procedure. I'm hoping I have positivity in my head and that I can keep myself motivated and know that this is not a one-day step, that it's going to take me weeks, months, even a year, maybe years to get fully used to my dentures again. I hope not. But I know this is a marathon, not a sprint. This isn't going to happen overnight, and I have to remind myself that I could not wake up with the mentality that things are just supposed to be better overnight. Because they're not going to be. And if I keep telling myself, like, it should be better by now, or I should be feeling good on day 2, like, that's just giving myself false hope. We all know that's not going to happen. But I also don't want to scare myself too bad by telling myself, oh, get ready for day 3, it's going to be so bad. Like, what if it's not? I don't know. We're all different. I hope not, but I'm sure it will be pretty bad. I'm not sure. Did anyone get pain medication from their doctor afterwards? I'm not sure that mine's going to give me any. That's a little concerning. I am a medical marijuana patient here in Pennsylvania. It is not legal yet recreationally, but I am a legal patient. I can get access to like RSO and things, which is a blessing, but I'm also worried about how I'm going to swallow something so thick and disgusting whenever I'm trying to learn to eat again. That does have me concerned. Because I'm obviously not going to be able to smoke or vaporize anything for quite some time, because you're not allowed to smoke. So I don't know how long I'm going to have to go without using my medication, my pain medication, because I take it for pain and anxiety every day. So that has me concerned. But it is what it is. We'll get through it. I have ice packs. I have ibuprofen, Tylenol, naproxen. I'm ready. Like, I'm trying to be prepared. Still have some food things I need to get. I'm trying to grab some things as I go. Instead of buying the Ensure, I actually grabbed some Slim Fast, because I've actually been trying to lose weight. I mean, I lost 100 pounds so far. I know that's a huge, wonderful thing, but I still have a ways to go. And I hear relying on all these sugary things after extractions can cause people to gain some weight, because we're going to be eating milkshakes and smoothies and all the soft things that we can eat, and that's wonderful. But I'm just trying to, I don't know, I've never drank Slim Fast either, but I'm sure it's similar to Ensure. If not, whatever, we'll see. I don't even know if I'm gonna like it. I've been talking to my husband about this for quite some time. I know that's another thing that people have trouble with, like talking to their spouse or their boyfriend or girlfriend about getting dentures. I know it's not the easiest thing to talk about. I know it can be quite embarrassing, especially if you're younger, and if you're not so quite obvious that you need dentures, like myself. Like I said, if you look at me, like, my teeth aren't like the worst thing ever, but they're bad. Like, I was supposed to get a partial, but when I mentioned my husband that I was just ready to get dentures, I'm not sure how I got up the nerve to even say it. I think I was just tired of being in pain, and I knew that I needed his help in order to get financed, or for, because I'm a stay-at-home mom, my husband works, he has an amazing job, but, anyway, I knew I needed his help in the financial aspect of getting my teeth, and the longer I put it off, the worse I'm gonna feel. In my other videos, I mentioned how I was having issues with my upper molars, and then I started having pain in this front tooth root canal again, so I went in and found out it was cracked. Aspen told me that I could get a partial denture for these 2 missing teeth in this front tooth. That was the main thing they were trying to push on me. And then I noticed that I was starting to have decay between my other teeth, and I didn't feel that these 2 back molars were strong enough to withstand holding a partial. They both needed some pretty good filling work. They're pretty bad. I would pull them right now if I could. They're not causing me any pain right now, knock on wood, but that's besides the point. I don't trust that me paying all this money for a partial denture is going to last me more than 5 years. My teeth are not in that great of shape. So then he tried to push just pulling my front for keeping my fangs and my 2 back molars. Again, I just didn't feel comfortable with that. I've researched partials, and when you smile, you can see them up in the gum line, and I'm concerned about that. Like, I'm already worried about this being obvious. I don't want it to be, like, extra obvious, you know? So, after doing some research, I just decided that I just wanted to go ahead and pull all my teeth on top. It was a hard choice to make. I went back and forth about it for weeks, not talking to anybody about it. I was at home watching YouTube videos, searching Facebook groups, Google researching, and I decided on my own. I was just trying to, like, find posts on how to know when it's time. How do you know when it's time? And I finally just came to the decision that it was time. I'm tired of being in pain. I'm tired of worrying about my teeth constantly. I know it's causing my health to be shit. I already have horrible health as it is. I have so many different things wrong with me. That's besides the point. I just know all the infections and stuff can really make you feel like crap. And I really do. And I'm tired of going to the dentist every time I turn around because I break a tooth. And, I just finally decided to get up the nerve to say, babe, I want to get dentures. And he, of course, has always been so accepting of anything that has gone on in my life because he doesn't quite understand it. Because, I mean, he has health problems, but he tries to be there for me as best as he can. Like, he's my biggest support system. And he took it so well. Like, I was embarrassed to even admit that I was thinking about getting dentures. But, like, I brought them up in conversation, you know, over the last year or so, just talking about it. So he wasn't too blindsided by it. But when I finally made the decision, he's just like, are you sure? Like, we talked about it. He sat here and watched YouTube videos with me about how I made my decision and the different people I've watched who've helped me get through this to make this decision. And he just agreed with me that he thinks it's time for me to feel better about myself, and he was super supportive about it all. I went to Aspen. I paid for my dentures. I did not finance them. They were $1,798 for the Comfy Light package. Like I said, I get an immediate denture, and then in 6 months I get a permanent denture. That also includes, like, the relines, or if I have to go in and get it shaved down for sore spots and whatnot. I am a little concerned because my dentist is not seeing me at all after my surgery, the oral surgeon, unless I have issues because of COVID. So I don't even go back for a checkup to him. And then Aspen is not seeing me for a reline until 3 weeks after my surgery. So I'm literally not seeing a dentist for 3 weeks after surgery. I see so many people in groups saying that they go back the day after or 48 hours after and then a week after, like, for adjustments, and, like, nobody's giving me that care, and it kind of pisses me off that I paid so much for these dentures just to get shitty care. That is one thing I will say. I'm not too impressed with their bedside manner at Aspen Dental. I do love my dentures, but they're not the nicest people to speak to say the least. I've heard great and bad experiences. I'm kind of 50-50 right now. We'll see how things go after I have my dentures in and how they handle giving me adjustments when I call in and have sore spots, because I'm going to. I went in and had my dentures fixed the other day because there was acrylic all over the one molar, and I knew it would smack my bottom teeth and cause them to crack, and my one front tooth had acrylic on it. They did fix it, and I also asked them to move my appointment up, so they were nice enough to bump it up a week. So hopefully I don't have too bad sore spots between the time I have my teeth pulled and the time I get to see Aspen. I did buy Benzodent, and I did buy cushion grip in case I'm having some issues. Some people buy a nail Dremel to file their denture down themselves if it's rubbing like up in their cheeks, or like I was noticing back here I have super shallow ridges above my gum line. I'm worried my denture is gonna rub like crazy because like my cheek is attached to my gum super low, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. But I decided, I was kind of nervous about how people are going to take my teeth and how they're going to question like why I look so different, and people are going to speculate if I got dentures because I've never had perfect teeth, and people who know me are going to know. So after talking to my husband and just groups I'm in, I just decided maybe this is something you can do if you don't feel comfortable talking about it. If people mention that you look different, I'm just going to tell everyone that I got veneers. I mean, I don't know why that's more acceptable, using your rotten teeth to get fake teeth put on top than to just pull them and get fake teeth put in. It's kind of the same thing, but I don't know, it just feels less embarrassing that way. I need to learn not to be embarrassed of this and just accept my new reality and embrace it. Really, I'll get there. I'm just kind of going through it right now. I'm only 6 days away from extraction day, and I'm going through all the emotions right now, so I'm just trying to feel all the feels and get through this. I'm on the other side of things right now, and I hope to look back and this is just a distant memory and I can smile and remember why I did this, and it be a positive thing and not look back and think, why did I do this? I wish I still had my old teeth. I'm really hoping that I have a good experience and that I can come on here and give you guys positivity, but I'm gonna come on here and be raw and be real, and I'm gonna tell you if it hurts, I'm gonna tell you if it sucks, I'm gonna tell you the dirty deets and the gross and the bad and the ugly. I'm not here to lie about it and act like it's all fairies and rainbows, because we know that's not real. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it, right? So I guess that's going to be it for this video. If anyone would like to see or talk about anything in another video, I'm trying to find topics to talk about before surgery day, just so I can look back on them and be like, hey, yeah, you know. I've been trying to, you know, answer the comments myself. Maybe I should just wait to answer them in videos. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, everybody's been also commenting on my makeup. I also may make that part of my video, I mean my page, maybe just a different part of it. I'm not sure if I can do that. I'm new to YouTube. I'll have to see if I can figure that part out. But everybody's asking me for makeup tutorials, and I would love to. I really would. I do TikToks about my makeup. My name is Queen_BX7 for my 7 kids. If anyone would like to follow me, I will post that in the details below. I do my makeup on there, but I will also I think I'm going to start doing them on here too, because that's fun. I love watching makeup videos on YouTube, but maybe I'll sprout that into another area, like I said. But I will find something, or rather to come on here before E-Day, but like I said, 6 more days and I'm starting to panic. If anyone has any advice or any words of encouragement, I would certainly appreciate it, because your girl is freaking out. Mostly concerned because, like, I'm a full-time mom to 7 children, and my husband works all day. Like, I'm not saying he's not used to it, because he comes home and he helps me out a lot. He knows how it is. But, like, I am the main caregiver in this house, and we are doing virtual school. 5 children in 5 different grades, and then I have 2 that are not in virtual school thanks to COVID. In our local area, our schools, the way they are right now, we are doing virtual school. So the thought of me being down and out scares me. The thought of me not being able to be there and be superwoman and do everything, clean the house, go to the store, do all the things. Like, I'm hoping I have a good recovery. Kind of feel bad putting all of that pressure on my husband's shoulders, but, you know, he'll handle it. He's great. But yeah, like I said, I'll be back again for some reason or another. I'll find something to talk about. But like I said in the beginning, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate all of my new viewers. And don't forget to subscribe to keep up with me. I'm going to try to keep up with the whole journey here before, during, and after. Let's hope we have a good trial here. We'll see. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Happy Easter, by the way. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend with your families.